It reads like information coming off the front lines. At least 13 people shot, several in critical condition. But this isn't information from some war. It's details from the weekend that was here in Indianapolis. We'll dive into those police reports coming up next.
Indigo's excited for its new multi-use trail, but some people aren't so sure.
So we know they're going to do everything that they can to make sure that these paths and these lanes are safe for bicyclists and pedestrians.
The safety measures the company's planning to try to keep pedestrians and bicyclists safe.
Meanwhile, the Colts blow a 33-point lead in Saturday's game against the Vikings. What Jeff Saturday says the team needs to do better as they prepare for Monday Night Football against the Chargers.
Getting exercise for a good cause. Ahead in your top 5 at 5, the event in Rome that led to hundreds of people dressed as Santa cycling through the city. Fox 59 Morning News at 5 starts right now.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Morning News.
Taking a look at current temperatures, it's just plain old cold out there this morning as we start this holiday week. The good news is, though, we will remain dry until later this week. That's where Jim is tracking some chances for snow and even colder temperatures. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Cameron Ridle in for Scott Jones.
And I'm Lindy Thackston, and Jim O'Brien's with us this morning. And a lot of kids are out of school, but some are still going to be out standing at the bus stop this morning.
Yeah, it looks like it, Lindy. Now, I know Lachlan is still in school until what day?
Washington Township till Thursday.
Till Thursday. Okay.
I thought Friday.
Yeah, well, it looks like that's good timing. So, yeah, we've got a lot to discuss here, but still kind of waiting for the storm to actually form up. It hasn't even developed yet, but I can tell you we are looking at snow in the forecast heading into the holiday weekend. Right now, though, quiet but quite cold to begin our morning. Skies are partly cloudy to mostly cloudy here in downtown. We're off to a dry start. Keep that in mind. Again, quiet open to the work week here, but that winter storm is headed here on Friday and into Saturday. As you'll notice on live guarding radar, not much of an issue out there right now. We're certainly seeing some of those clouds increase. We'll try to enjoy some sunshine today, but again, the clouds should win out for today, and we're tracking snow back out through Missouri. A lot of that's going to stay out towards the west for today. We're currently at 18 here in downtown with a wind chill that's holding at 18 at times. We'll get knocked down to single digits. So the wind should stay relatively light today throughout not only the morning but the afternoon. So if you got things to do today, pretty good day to do it. We'll find our temperature up to about 35 degrees. And again, a lot of quiet time before things crank up here late in the work week. We'll have more on that coming up in a few minutes. All right, let's talk traffic right now. 502 out the door right now, and from our tower cam, you can certainly see there might be a little touch of haze out there, but overall, just certainly cold conditions. All green on the sensors in and around 465, heading in from Boone County. Speeds now at 69 miles an hour heading southbound on I-65 out of Lebanon, and we'll take you up to the city's northeast side, I-69, coming in from Fisher southbound to 465. Speeds are moving at 69 miles an hour. Guys.
Thank you. According to IMPD, 2 people have been shot this morning, and it's only 5:02, Lindy.
Yeah, exactly. 12 others, at least, have been non-fatally shot since Saturday in what's been an increasingly violent 48 hours. Our Justin Collard joins us to try and help sort through this really stack of police reports and update us on the very latest this morning. Justin?
Hey, good morning, you two. Well, early this morning, IMPD says a person suffering from gunshot wounds walked into Eskenazi Hospital, and only a few hours later, another person was shot on the east side there along East 21st Street. Needless to say, information that's been released to us from police has offered very little specifics. Now, we have built this map for you to give you a better understanding of just how widespread this rash of violence was and just how crowded it is, with at least 14 people shot that we've counted so far this morning. Now, we just wanted to give you a visual, but lost in all these numbers are the specific details on each person impacted by this violence. Now, while we don't have many specifics, we do have video from several of the scenes over the weekend. This one from Sunday, which included at least 6 separate shooting incidents. The first happened on North Rural Street. There, where at least 2 individuals were shot that walked themselves into Methodist Hospital. A DoorDasher was shot while driving along East County Line Road, though they aren't sure exactly where. Now, as we said, with so many shooting scenes, you can imagine that detectives have their hands full this morning gathering evidence from across the city. You can help them if you saw something or know anything about any of these shootings, and we've got a full list of them online Call IMPD or Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS. In the studio, I'm Justin Kolar.
Thank you, Justin. Carmel firefighters are called out to this house last night. The fire started around 8:30 on Sabin Court. Crews quickly got the fire under control. There's no word yet, though, on if anyone was inside of that home. No injuries have been reported. The cause of that fire is under investigation.
In Brown County, we are learning more about this cryptic 911 call that set off a massive police response in Nashville. The caller threatened to blow up a restaurant and then shoot police officers who were responding to the scene. Friday afternoon, Nashville police say someone using a voice-changing device called 911, saying they had placed pipe bombs in the trash cans in and around the Out of the Ordinary restaurant in downtown Nashville. As officers were responding, the person called back and said they were watching the restaurant from a sniper position and they were threatening to shoot the officers. Police drones found no snipers and bomb squads cleared the restaurant. Police say they discovered the caller was using a public web camera to watch. The threat shut down the downtown area for hours.
But I've never seen a police presence over any kind of threat like this at all. I've been down here 27 years now, and I've never seen that before.
Yeah, we've kind of gotten the reputation of being a Norman Rockwell style Christmas around here. The town obviously is beautiful, and to have that type of interruption is really disheartening.
Police traced the phone number to a computer, but the IP address was bounced all over the world. The FBI and Indiana State Police are involved in the investigation.
A longtime political commentator, that is now considering entering the race for Indianapolis mayor. Abdul Hakim Shabazz confirms to Fox 59 he is exploring a run as a Republican candidate for mayor. He expects to have a final decision by the filing deadline in February. If he decides to run, Shabazz would be having one rival in the Republican primary. Local pastor James Jackson announced he was running as a Republican last month. Whoever wins the Republican nomination would have to face Democratic nominees. Right now, there are 3 Democrats running in the race: incumbent Mayor Joe Hogsett, State Representative Robin Shackelford, and Greg Merriweather. You can read more about their campaigns and the rest of our coverage so far on the mayor's race at our website, fox59.com.
Yesterday marked the first day of Hanukkah, the 8-day Jewish religious festivals marked by the lighting of a menorah each night. In Washington, D.C., Attorney General Merrick Garland, who is Jewish, helped light the national menorah. He urged Americans to stand against rising anti-Semitism in the U.S.
As a descendant of those who fled persecution because they were Jewish, it is especially meaningful to be here tonight as we light this menorah in our nation's capital and under the protection of its laws.
Families across the world will celebrate Hanukkah until the evening of December 26th.
There were also local celebrations for the beginning of the holiday over at Newfields. The Lily House was lit up with menorahs to celebrate. Thousands came out to take part and watch the lighting, along with enjoying the 1.5 million lights glittering on all of the trees throughout the garden. Each light of the menorah is meant to commemorate the rededication of the Jewish temple in Jerusalem.
We're expecting about 5,000 people here tonight. It's a tremendous takeover. We're so happy to be working with Newfields to make this happen for our community.
Attendees of the event were treated with a coordinated blue and white light show set to a traditional Hanukkah music, as well as food on hand as well. Well, multiple people aboard a flight to Hawaii were sent to the hospital in what officials are calling a mass casualty event.
What caused at least 20 people to be sent to the emergency room after their flight to Honolulu?
Okay, guys, hey, good morning. Yeah, heading out the door again, cold, but a dry start here to our day. Quiet open to the week. A lot going on here in the Weather Center, trying to work on that forecast. We're going to talk more about that winter storm headed our way. We've got an update and a few new graphics. We'll have that coming up here in a few minutes.